Welcome, everyone. We've got another round one matchup here for you. It's going to be Game God and Invoker of Legend. New blood taking on Nathan and the Wolf, the old guard themselves.
I don't really worry about breaking shit, I don't think, because I have the judgment, so...
These guys have played together for years and years. We didn't see them in the last tournament or two, but it's good to see them coming back. And they've got the pressure on already. Was that a piece of wind that hit along with the blazing sword? Friendship.
Okay, I have Armoros in my base already, so... I'm guessing he's going to have an Armoros watch with that, though.
Ooh, more blazing connects on the Game God, and that hurt. Some good early pressure. Nathan's got that Sonic Boom now at +1 as well.
I'm going to drop the Diabolical.
Another friendship.
Sure he has
Oh, the Armoros. That's going to hurt, though.
Still good.
Going to have to dig to find Armoros watch.
Capitalize on this.
For Wolf. Or an Armoros on Nathan's behalf. But what good timing for Invoker to draw that and hit that on him.
They just went opposite stats? What the hell? Now they can't even Armoros it to the right way.
Looks like Nathan used a friendship onto Wolf, as far as I can tell. And Wolf is going to be looking to get the Armoros watch then for Nathan. Must be the plan.
Ooh, fuck, he took my Rein.
Nathan does catch the reincarnation with that flash hole. That's big. And Wolf still has a +1 blazing bullet to put pressure down on these guys. That should give Nathan enough breathing room.
Blazing. Is that what he's doing? Blazing? Oh shit, I should kill you, dude.
I think it's time to drop the backdraft bullet for the flash hole.
Look at that, they're completely opposite. Must have an Armoros watch.
That's now +2.
Sonic Boom does nothing right now.
Nathan takes a little bit of damage there. I'm not sure exactly what. Invoker eats a blazing bullet to the face on the stairs. Wolf right now is strong enough by himself with that blazing bullet to hold these guys off, but they need to find a way to get Nathan back in the game, or they're not going to have anything lasting. That was actually fantastic. Using the Fire Gehenna to still break that flash hole is huge for them. Invoker goes down, and he's at 1 health with no shield. Just barely dodges it. Honestly, the Sonic Boom is just a bad dazzle at this point, but the blazing bullet is enough to take down Game God. Although he narrowly made that pickup, and Invoker's got the attempt here.
Right there, right there, right there.
Wolf misses with the lightning sword, or the ice sword, excuse me. Good blocking by Invoker there. Another flash hole. They can afford to break it. Nathan's still at the -2. Wolf refusing to dig to find it. Because it's clearly Wolf that needs to find the Armoros watch. He finally goes through his base. Invoker's in there with the Tiger Strength Hyper Kick, though, putting some damage down. Nathan throwing his 1 damage Will-o'-the-Wisp, mostly just to keep them looking in a different direction.
I can't believe I burned my Rein. It sucks. I don't have much left for attacks.
Drops the Hyper Kick. Lack could be nasty if he connects it. They may have Orb or Amulet, so both holding on to a yellow.
I don't know if I'm going to need the Judgment either. It's clogging up my base. I'll have this Hyper Kick.
Nathan goes down to a Hyper Kick, but Invoker immediately eats another 5 damage blazing bullet. Or was it a Rein? I didn't even see.
Nice.
Any blazing he might have had is now gone. We'll put it that way. Nathan gets caught by the lack, but he only loses 1 ability, probably the Willow, unless it was already taken earlier. Another friendship on a Wolf. Looks like they're just both running 2 to 3 friendships rather than heats, which is fair.
Dropping the Judgment. I gotta dig. This is bad.
Game God finally gets up there with the Tiger Strength now. He's had a rough time with Aura and has not been super willing to dig.
The Dark Hole.
Looks like Wolf is finally making an honest effort at getting that Armoros watch, but still hasn't found it. He's got 3 attacks,
pull
though,
some of
at
these
plus
bigger
3
attacks
damage, so
that
he's
have
dangerous. Nathan can play
Oh,
spoiler.
there's
There's
the
the
Armoros
Armoros watch
Fuck,
finally.
there's the other
Nathan's at
Armoros,
plus
but-
2, and suddenly this game got a lot more interesting.
Not gonna be able to fix himself. Oh, it's fucking.
Drops the
Fuck.
Fire Gehenna. Willow, good dodge by Nathan. Oh, there's the
Shit,
6
died right
damage
there.
reincarnation. Invoker makes the pickup.
Now I gotta fucking shoot.
Wolf takes 4. Nathan takes 4. Good hyper kicks by Invoker in there. He's playing well in the melee. Wolf goes down. Nathan takes another 4. And Invoker is doing work over there.
Good game.
As Nathan uses the turbulence. What is he doing in the corner? They had such good positioning to win that game, which brings us to game 2.
Same here.
1 game lead for Invoker and Game God. Nathan and Wolf. Enviro in hand with speed ups.
Oh, they're pumped up.
Probably
already.
going for the confused gravity. That was always their favorite combo on Refinery.
I got Armoros. Ready?
Ooh, Armoros early is going to hit hard.
Nice, dude.
Nathan and
Fucking
Wolf.
nice.
Getting hit
Capitalize on
twice
that
this
hardcore.
series so far by big Armoros. And the -4 is going to hurt worse than the -2 damage ever did. They are struggling to get whatever they're working towards up. Looks like the bravery decision out of Nathan. They always like to pair their confused gravity
Yeah,
with
I'm
bravery
thinking
decision on
diabolical.
Refinery, so that looks like it is the strategy here, but they've got to find a way to get those stats fixed.
Yep, here it is.
They do lay the confused. Game God and Invoker don't seem surprised either, so they
Threw it up somewhere hard to
have
get
at
to
least
that.
watched their Refinery matches before like I have.
Pushing this deck, too.
Yeah, they seem not perturbed about
Oh,
going to
that's
pick
pretty
it up,
good. I got it.
or that they have a
Alright, I'm gonna go.
capsule
pop
popper coming up.
Oh, I got my diabolical.
Oh, they managed to pick it up.
I'm gonna
You
go
have a
pop
pop?
A.
And they came prepared with the Diabolical Trick, which is a good prep into negative speed
Oh, that's just-
bravery decision. Nathan's actually going to jump off to try and prevent some of this popping. I don't know how well it's going to work. Nathan's going down.
Nate's dead.
Falls off the map.
Okay.
It's going to be real hard to avoid that.
Wolf is making his way that way with
Photon
cartwheels.
wave for Wolf, but he does
Oh,
manage to hit
you
the
don't want
cluster
my
bomb.
diabolical so bad.
Game God saw it coming and stood still waiting for it. At -4 speed with the Rian and the Photon Wave is just almost impossible.
Excalibur. Nice.
There's just almost no way he's going to make it across the map.
Yeah,
Cluster
it's
Bomb
not
connects
coming.
again. Solid damage, but it's not going to matter.
I have guard too, which kind of does.
That jump lift is about
There you
his
go,
only way
yeah.
up there, but that Rian follows him all the way up
Like,
for a
hit-
2-game
hit
lead.
range stuff.
Takes us to City next.
We got fucked on spawns, but that's okay. Just immediately target Nate and just try to kill him because he's separated.
Sounds like the calls to target Nathan. They want to catch him early while he's separated. Dragon Slayer's good getting rid of that dark hole. That's going to do them a lot of good. Wolf already
Nice,
powering up
already
to
using
plus
stat
1.
pad.
Nathan with
Here's
2 greens in
his
hand.
position.
Not sure exactly what he's playing.
He's
Takes a
pushing.
tumble off the map trying to dodge the laser. Alleviate comes out. Does manage to at least dodge the rock shot,
If we can kill him, that'll be big.
but he is not having so much luck with the lasers. Invoker playing his specialty here. Tiger Shrink Slide Laser doing some major work on Nathan.
Good game.
He
not
didn't
good game.
dodge
You know what I mean.
hardly any of those. He was
It's
just
gonna be
getting
hard for him
pummeled.
now.
Tiger Shrink
Average
Triple Laser
visualization
now
right
going
here,
after
too.
Wolf. He's at plus 1 and plus 3
Running
speed.
out my guard for it
Still
real
holding
quick,
2
let me get
yellows
those
and a
stats down.
purple.
He
We
might
haven't
have
really
more, but
seen what their game plan is yet. And Wolf is still just kind of playing back and forth here. He's not trying to make the pickup yet. Looks like he's still digging for something. Neutralization out of Invoker as well. At +3 speed allows you to be pretty cocky when you're dodging stuff like this too. People underestimate just how much +3 or +2 speed can do for you.
He's going for him.
Looks like an orb,
Yeah,
actually.
orb. But his orb's down now.
Go right back underneath. Go right back underneath.
Trying to
Ooh,
get his
Nathan
stats.
takes
Got him.
another
Oh,
pummeling
fuck.
there from the rock shot.
Yeah. Come on, dude. I'm so on that.
Invoker's trying
Nice, I
so
got
hard to
his
get
stats.
thing that orb. I don't know if he's going to make it.
Okay, I gotta get back.
Nathan goes down to the rock shot. Wolf is laying the memory lapse.
fuck.
So it is the old Nathan and Wolf combo updated to have jumps.
Is that hung, dude?
And I don't think either of these guys got faith. Nobody's got a reincarnation, so this
Oh
is
my God.
bad.
Yeah, this is gonna be
That's a
hard.
legal placement. Another friendship onto Wolf. Somehow they did get his stats off of him. I missed that, but Invoker must have finally wore down his aura enough. Another alleviate.
So we're gonna have to play for the draw, dude.
Invoker and Game God have already made the call that they have to play for the draw, which when they both don't have faith, sounds about right. The only thing is, if Invoker's running this, hopefully he has a photon barrier. If not, that's definitely some poor Arsenal coordination on their part if they have no way to deal with the memory lapse. Almost required to have faith or a way to get rid of it. Although Wolf does have the orb, so it's very tough to get rid of too. Not easy to deal with. It's a solid, nasty combo there. The
Run around these boxes
doppelganger
I don't know if I have a
comes
range or
out.
not.
Classic Nathan and Wolf here at plus speed and plus damage with the memory lapse down. This is
here. I do
the
not.
combo they were famous for in the olden days.
They do though.
Dude, if we can just survive for 6
Got the
minutes.
reincarnations now. Looks like a little bit of lag there, but seems to be
Dude, I'm
affecting
serious, these
everyone
boxes, you can
equally.
just run around them, dude.
Rock shot thrown out. Not going to do anything.
They're both cartwheelers? Dude, I didn't even realize they're playing double cartwheelers. I'm using some other shit.
Invoker is getting run down now by that plus speed and the reincarnations, and there is not much Game God and Invoker can do at this point.
This is...
Invoker's not even digging to see what else he can find. It's mostly lasers with Tiger Strength, so he only gets to shoot one at a time, basically, for little bits of damage. Game God takes 5. Invoker is low. They got 5 minutes and 30 seconds to finish this game off, and I don't think, based on what we've seen so far, that Game God and Invoker can survive the reincarnations for another 5 minutes. Looks like they're trying to wear Game God down a bit, so that way when they kill Invoker, it's harder to make the pickup. One shot apiece. My call would be to kill Game God first.
Oh, how the fuck
And they do. Invoker is able to just barely make the pickup. I would repeat on this. Kill Game God first. An orb out of Nathan, too. And there it goes.
That's all good.
Executing them both one at a time. Nathan and Wolf still got some teeth. Taking us to a game 4 at least. As we move on to lane now, this is the choice that Game God and Invoker have made.
Balance, dude. Don't
for
pick up
lane.
aura.
That's what they have.
Unless they just got fucked. I don't know, but look at their aura.
Invoker thinks they're looking at vicious balance.
just
I'm
keep
not
an eye
so
on it.
sure. Double friendships again. Nathan and Wolf back up to +1 apiece.
They're still pretty low.
Nathan's still
I
not
don't know where
doing
he's
great at
speed
dodging
on 4,
lasers
though.
today.
Okay, Wolf is up to 4, so maybe not. Okay.
He's 1 for 3.
Fuck, both my Tiger Strengths.
Flash holes. Clutch out of Wolf. That'll give Nathan some more breathing room to get out of that 2 aura hole. Charge, Trance, and Lasers is an interesting choice on this map out of Game God. Charges to Nathan's base. Nathan simply runs back. He's going to use a flame sword. As a lowly peasant cartwheeler, he is unable to jump back up on the building to get back to his base and has to go down and around the long way.
I think so.
And will take a reincarnation for his sins.
Oh, is that you shooting now?
Cartwheelers.
Yeah, that was me.
Not even once. Still can't get back to his base. Filthy peasant cartwheelers. He has to take an even longer route. He's going to end up going and backtracking around almost the whole map just to get back to his base because he couldn't make the jump up there. In fact, he's not even going to do that. He's going to go down to the reincarnation of Invoker. 3 aura and apparently not enough shields to stop it. It's a bad day for Nathan.
That's fine.
The only way he managed to get back to his base was by the pickup from Wolf. Cartwheeling. Just don't. Just don't. Oh, the turbulence is nasty. Not the Game God was contributing much so far anyway. Invoker's basically been on a 2v1 there with the Tiger Strength 3 in, but he loses that as well. And so that's actually pretty big for Nathan and Wolf. Despite having a rough start and having to pick up Nathan early, they are in a much better position right now than Invoker and Game God, who I still don't really know what he's going for here, down to 11 capsules. The Armoros would actually be excellent.
No, I have Tiger Strength.
Invoker reassures him that it's only Tiger Strength, and there they go. Let's see if they can recover faster this time, because they have not been bouncing back quickly. Armoros Watch already hits Nathan, so he's back up to +3. Breaks the Psycho Shell with that Fire Gehenna.
I just broke the wolf's shield. He has no shield now. Ooh.
Ooh, Invoker eats a big Fire Gehenna there. That's 9 damage. Nathan goes down, though, again. Wolf makes the pickup, does take another tickle for it. Wolf's still at the -1. Nathan could pop this shield anytime he wants with that Fire Gehenna, but it depends on how much he still values that move with how low his life is. Personally, I think I'd throw it and break it, but he doesn't know what the shield is yet. But that definitely should be his #1 priority with that Fire Gehenna, is making those shield breaks. Hits back-to-back big flame swords here. Invoker actually has gone down to the flame sword. I didn't realize he fell and took the fall damage. Drops the diabolical trick, which, I mean, I guess it's the right play. He's got a... This is a 3 school. His only damage buff is trance, and everything else is light attacks, and he dropped the trance so freely early.
Fuck.
Charged diabolical trick.
I did not mean to fall off the roof.
In addition to what he has, I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of this arsenal we're watching from Game God's perspective. It's hurting me a bit. Wolf and Nathan still taking a pretty tough beating from Invoker, though. Wolf's got to make this pickup, and he can be one-shot by the reincarnation. Invoker's got the high ground over the corpse. Yep. Wolf with a good dodge there. Gonna go down to the photon wave, though. Double KO for Game God. After all my criticism of his arsenal, he wins with the photon wave anyway. We'll just pretend that Invoker wasn't carrying that third match. But a good showing from both teams. A very fun set to see. We got to see some of the classic Nathan and Wolf. And hopefully we'll see them shake off a little bit more of that rust and respond a little bit better to Armoros coming in. But that is a round 1 win for Game God and Invoker in 3-1 fashion.